Good morning, children. So today we'll do the questions and answers of which lesson? Can you tell me? Yes, a short monsoon diary. So let's begin. But before I begin, I want to ask you, did you read the lesson? Did you read the lesson? And by the way, did you understand? Yes, you have learned the names of so many flowers and animals and rodents. Yes, after reading that chapter. Yes, and even I told you something shrew. What does it mean in Kannada? Yes. What does it mean in Hindi? That also it is of course there in the story. Okay, first let's begin. Are you ready? And don't forget to note down all these questions and answers. So we begin. Why is the author not able to see Bijju? First the questions and then the answers. Okay, children? So, second, what are the two ways in which hills appear to change when the mist comes up? Now the answers. So, first the questions and then the answers. First one, the author could not see Bijju because of the mist that concealed the hills. The mist was hiding the hills. It is as if it covered the hills. He could only hear his voice but could not see him. Second one, when the mist comes up, it covers the hills and spreads silence. Because everything seems to be so quiet, that is why. Okay, comprehension check. This is from your text, from the story. And you can see that page number 117. The first one, when does the monsoon season begin and when does it end? How do you prepare to face the monsoon? Second question, which hill station does the author describe in the diary entry? Third question, for how many days does it rain without stopping, that is non-stop? What does the author do on these days? The fourth one, where do the snakes and rodents take shelter and why? Fifth, what did the author receive in the mail? Now, the answers for you. Don't forget to note down all the questions and answers. The first one, these are the answers, children. The monsoon season in Missouri begins from June 24th or 25th approximately, that is the approximate date. By August 2nd, the people are fed up with the rain because continuously it keeps raining for days together. It ends by August 31. Imagine, for more than a month it keeps raining and raining. Then begins winter rains which end by late March. We take out our raincoats and umbrellas to face the monsoon. Otherwise what will happen? People will get wet. Second one, the answer is Missouri. Missouri is the name of a place. Okay. Third one, it rains non-stop. Non-stop means without stopping. For 8 or 9 days, the author keeps pacing the room. I told you what is the meaning of pacing, moving up and down the room and looking out of the window. He must be enjoying the rain. The rodents and snakes, this is the fourth one, children. The rodents and snakes take shelter in roofs, attics and godowns. They do so because their holes are flooded with rainwater. Obviously, they have to take shelter somewhere else. The fifth one, the author received a check in the mail. Now we move on to working with the text, page number 118. These questions are there in your textbook. Question 1. Look carefully at the diary entries for June 24th, 25th, August 2nd and March 23rd. Now write down the changes that happen as the rain progress from June to March. Answer. Rains in Missouri begin in June and end by March. Oh my God, it goes on for so many months. June 24th is the first day of monsoon mist which covered the hills and spread silence. Because there's no movement of people, no movement of other living creatures. So obviously there's a deathly silence. On 2nd August or August 2, it rained all night and made sleeping difficult. By late March ends winter as well as the rains. Now the second one. Why did the grandmother ask the children not to kill the chuchundar? Chuchundar, shoe is the English word for it, and in Kannada I told you hegness. So now you know what is the meaning of chuchundar. The grandmother told the children not to kill the chuchundars because they brought good luck and money. And remember, after that the author received what? Check in the mail. Now the third one, children. What signs do we find in nature which show that the monsoons are about to end? Let us see. Let us have a look at the answer now. By the end of the monsoon, the greenery is at its peak. Yes, when there are heavy rains, there's greenery all around. The beauty of nature increases. Everything looks so green, so beautiful. You see different types of flowers and fruits blooming and blossoming. The seeds of the cobra lily turned red. Cobra lily, I told you, is the name of a flower. A rainbow is formed in the sky. Question 4. Complete the following sentences. Bijju is not seen, but his voice is heard because dash. You have to complete this sentence. It is incomplete. The second one. The writer describes the hill station and valley as dash. What? You have to complete it. Now the third one. The leopard was successful in what? That you have to write there. But had to flee. When? The fourth. The minivets are easily noticed because. Children, see, notice the third question there. Please complete it in a proper way so that that sentence is absolutely complete. Don't leave it incomplete. I hope you have understood. Okay. The minivets are easily noticed because. You have to write the answer there. It looks like a fashion display on the slopes when. You have to complete it. Next, during the monsoon season, snakes and rodents are found in roofs and attics because. Why? You have to complete it. Okay. Now the answers. Okay. Match and see whether you have got it right. A dense mist covers and hides the hills. Second, a paradise that might have been. Third, killing a dog but had to flee when Bijju's mother arrived crying curses. So see, after when, you have to continue what? Write Bijju's mother. That, yes. Yeah, when Bijju's mother, don't leave it at when. Otherwise your sentence will be incomplete. Yes, when Bijju's mother arrived crying curses. Fourth, of their bright colors. Fifth, they are covered by a variety of flowers. Sixth, their holes are flooded with water and these places provide them convenient shelter. Question 5. Although tin roofs are given to springing unaccountable leaks, that means so much of leakage is there in the tin roofs. There's a feeling of being untouched by and yet in touch with the rain because water comes inside. It is leaking. Why has the writer used the word springing? How is the writer untouched by the rain? How is the writer in touch with the rain at the same time? Answers. The first one, the word springing is used to show suddenness with which water starts leaking. Second, because he is inside the room. Third, he hears the drumming of rain on the tin roof. I told you what is the meaning of drumming. He also looks out of the window to see the rains. Question 6, children. Mention a few things that can happen when there is endless rain for days together. Answer. A long spell of rain makes life miserable. One is closed up in his room. Yes, obviously you cannot go out. Yes, everything becomes damp and soggy, seems to be wet. Everything seems to be wet. Yes, children. Everything becomes damp. Rodents and snakes enter the house for shelter. Why? Because their holes, their shelters are full of water. Next question. Question number 7. What is the significance of cobra lily? Cobra lily is a flower. In relation to the monsoon season, It's beginning and end. Yes. At first, cobra lily appears with the arrival of the monsoon. When the cobra seeds begin to turn red, it indicates that the rains are coming to an end. So children, I have given you so many questions and answers. Read the questions and answers, but before that you have to write down all the questions and answers in your notebooks. Otherwise, you will not be able to write the answers in the exam. Yes? So please do that and write down the meanings, word meanings also of all the difficult words, because you may get a question like, I'll give you an example. What is the meaning of the word imprecations? Frame a sentence of your own. But if you do not know the meaning, can you make a sentence of your own? You cannot. You have to know the meaning. Only then you'll be able to make a sentence. That is why knowing the word meanings is very, very important. So I hope you have understood the lesson well. Read it once again, children, for better understanding. That's all for this session. Thank you.